let's take a look at the last one in the Ping lineup, the G730. This is a big boy.
Yeah, this is big. You know, we just did the review on the 730.
The i530.
You know, an i530 rather. And it's considerably bigger, much wider sole.
Double. It
longer.
looks like it's double.
Yeah, it does look like it's double. It's not double, but it's close. You know, much thicker top line. You know, more. You know, they've definitely done a better job. You know, making them look more rounded and not square and clunky. But it's, you know, it's a big golf club.
Yep. And this is where, you know, what is forgiveness? If you take a look at the graph, it's a wider spread, right? Yep. The center one's up there, the others are off. But what is forgiveness is looking at more like the package, right? Like the wider sole, it's longer from heel to toe. There's a bunch more meat on it. So the average golfer looking down at a small club may feel like they're going to miss it and therefore miss it more.
Certainly it instills confidence you're going to hit something.
Right. A little more offset. That's going to help you square the face up a little more, launch the ball a little higher.
This is kind of designed for the middle to higher handicap for sure. You know, they've still got obviously their big huge one, but you know, this is wide sole. I mean, so if you're steep and you're hitting down a lot, this really does help.
Yeah.
You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, again, they put the weight on the toe, so you can adjust more weight on the toe if needed, and they obviously use that for swing weight as well. It's pretty clean looking though.
I like it.
Yeah, no crazy colors, just very, you know, looks like a machine, right? It's,
I think this is the best one they've done in that line of, you know, they've always had a larger one in the last few years.
Right.
Much wider and different colors and things. I think this is kind of blends nicely with the rest of the set this year.
Yep.
And it does a good job, right? So, you know, we don't see as much stopping power, but the people that play in this, 170 yards with 80-mile-an-hour swing, they're using a club less than what they would be.
I swing 80 and they'll sniff 170 for the 7.
Right. So the player who's got these is going to be playing one club more in every other set anyway.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, you know, mid-die handicaps generally miss the ball short, right? They're planning for the good shot, which rarely happens. So, you know, you're certainly going to help get to the green if you do miss it.
Yeah, and if you think you're going to sit there and spin one off the front of the green at that kind of strike point, then you're lucky.
No, that was a loss on the wedge on this one.
Yeah, exactly right. So 28 degrees 7 iron, this thing's strong. Spin launch is a little low. But the interesting thing is the distance, and this is why I'm just going to bring up the i530 again, is that the distance in the iron 530 and the G730, there's only 1 degree loft difference. And it's only 3 yards more in the 730. So
and launch is identical, by the way.
Right,
I mean, 19.9 versus 20. I mean, it's basically the same thing. But it does spin 500 RPMs less, which is, you know, quite a bit.
So that's what I'm going to say. Like, what is forgiveness? If you're looking for, you know, a forgiving golf club, well, you get a lot out of the i530, a hell of a lot out of the i530. But is it inspiring enough compared to the 730?
Yeah, well, the 730 is surely for a high handicap is definitely a lot more inspiring, and the wider sole is going to help them, especially 70-80% of those people come down steep and outside in, so the offset helps, the wide sole helps. It's not just you can't look at just where you're hitting it and how the grouping looks, right?
Yeah.
You got to think about turf interaction at some point, and this is designed for specific use.
So this is why the robot testing is great. Right? It gives us the ability to help you make an informed decision. But ultimately speaking, you still got to get with a fitter, get these things in hand, understand your game.
Yep, absolutely.
So head to Cool Clubs and book your club fitting today.